Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Wembanyama is out there with money. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Wall in at the 5. And for Denver, the small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. Caldwell Pope out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Gordon kicks to Jackson. And stolen by Wembanyama. Gonzalez against Porter. Gonzalez, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Got to be impressed with this guy's confidence.
You know, you really have to respect workhorses like Reggie Jackson, Clark. He is something else.
Yeah, I think he brings everything in his package that you want in a veteran guard. He's reliable on the court. He's a professional off of it. And he elevates your team's basketball IQ, too. He's a smart player.
And so here's Denver. After the basket by San Antonio. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. And Gonzalez pulls it down. For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the layup's good off the glass. Gonzalez has got 8 points.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Wall. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Money.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Now here's Gonzalez. 43 points out last game. Count that one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:05 left to play here in the first. Jackson against Wall. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Now Jokic. The dish to Porter. Clock at 6. Back to Jokic. And Gonzalez pulls it down. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg finishing last season with the #1 seed in the Western Conference. A lot of people still slept on the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, they've had great regular seasons before, only to fall short. But with a healthy Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic finally had the help to get it done.
First free throw is good. he makes both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Out left to the wing. Here's Brown. And the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And a strong finish with two hands.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Porter, guarded closely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Really hard not to foul there. Tall with elite skills. Porter Jr. is a handful in the painted area.
First trip to the line for him here.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
Free throw good. Porter.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
And so he's able to get one of two. From deep three-point territory. That shot misses. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by 8. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
They've got Nikola Jokic. And it's Holiday in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Pass to Jokic. Here's Strother. 9 points last game out. Saric grabs the board. Right side Gonzalez. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Nikola Jokic amazes teammates with his vision. Aaron Gordon says he's a basketball genius. He plays it like chess, seeing it 3 steps ahead. You've always got to keep your eye on him when he has the ball because he'll find you. Even if you don't think you're open. He's a point guard, just in a center's body. Kevin?
That is very true. David, thanks.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gonzalez against Jokic. Gonzalez, that's good. Gonzalez has got 8 here in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Spurs.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
.102 left in the first half of the game. Passes it to Levine. And that one, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Jordan. Last game he had 13. Caldwell Pope outside. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Zach LaVine. LaVine against Porter. They need this one. That shot, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And so it's San Antonio controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, there's pushing the pace, and then you see what they're doing. They're going all out in transition, beating the defense up the court before it can even set up.
A well-worn tactic that's certainly treating them very well. Boy, do they have some athletes. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Zach LaVine. And there's Money, and it's Wall, and it's Paul in at the shooting guard. Man, Clark Contavious Caldwell-Pope is sure steady out there, isn't he?
He really is, Kevin. Rock solid. Not only in being available, but staying available. I mean, this guy has great durability, and KCP, you can count on him.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Drives to the hoop. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Nuggets. To the inside. And Jokic slings it in.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Wall passes to LaVine. To the paint. Here's Gonzalez. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 28 points for Money.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about him. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Jackson misses. San Antonio leading by 23. Gonzalez down low. Jokic defending. Gonzalez, that's good.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the pass to Gordon. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Caldwell-Pope's got his second bucket of the game to go. Powell against Porter. Wembanyama passes to Powell. Here's Gonzalez. There's the drive, and the shot goes down. 36 points for money.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's San Antonio, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. And it's Jackson in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Jackson. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court. And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
I call that an executive summary statement.
Denver with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. And a wide open look for Porter. They get it back.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Jackson kicks to Porter. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Gonzalez, that's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Jackson. He's looking for Gordon and finds him.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
The Spurs have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Good work there as it goes. Gonzalez has got 46 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
Whoa! Big time!
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Down low, here's Jokic, and again it's Denver.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And it's the Spurs ball. Gonzalez down low. He's against Jokic. Bucket is good. 50 points for money.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And good. He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Jackson is doubled. Gordon finds Jackson. And here's Jokic. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Spurs, Kevon Looney, Seth Curry.
San Antonio on defense. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Nuggets with another miss. Pass to Jackson Davis. Charge in the corner. Over Gordon. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks with John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Money.